I'm Brian Donesley. I'd like to talk about domestic violence. What is domestic violence? It's physical injury, sexual abuse, forced imprisonment, or a threat involving a family or a household member, a person in a dating relationship, the children. It's a crime, can be brought as a crime, domestic violence, with serious penalties. If you get a domestic violence charge, it results in a no contact order typically. If you're in a divorce or a child custody dispute, that can be powerful against you, can keep you from seeing your child, your spouse, your friend for up to a year. It can be continued, can be used against you. Basically, you can be prosecuted, end up with a criminal violation. Very, very difficult. In a domestic violence protection order matter, that's a civil case. A person files a petition. If you're suffering domestic violence situation, which can be threats or actual physical contact, imprisonment, meaning holding, locking up, not letting somebody leave. If that's going on, you're a victim. You need to talk to your lawyer immediately. You give us a call. We do these cases. If you're accused of having done that, and we're seeing more and more of these in divorce and child custody cases, this is the tail wagging the dog very often. And if you end up with no contact with your children, for example, over a long period of time, that can be turned into a powerful evidence and support an order in a child custody case that ordinarily or otherwise wouldn't necessarily be the case. My advice is this: if you are involved in any kind of a domestic violence situation, or a situation that could evolve into or become violent, threatening in any way, get out. If you're the perpetrator or if you're being accused, you need to get out. If you're the victim, you're being threatened, you need to get out. Call the police. To get a domestic violence protection order is simply a matter of going to the court, filing a petition at 8 o'clock the next morning. You'll be shown and told what to do. It's good to have an attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you can get one. Next morning, if the judge issues a domestic violence protection order, you'll have another hearing in 14 days. That can be a contested hearing. The other party can show up with the lawyer or without. If the other party has a lawyer, you probably want one. The judge will give you another 14 days to get an attorney. These things are extremely serious again. In the criminal case matter, those things can drag on for many months. You can have no contact. You need an attorney to represent you. Again, my advice is strictly stay out of any threatening kind of domestic violence scenario. The downside is way down. And at that point in a relationship, if there's any threat or actual physical violence, that relationship needs to be addressed in a family court and not in a criminal case if you can avoid it, or even in a domestic violence protection order case. Please call me if I can help you with this. This is an area of law that we're particularly concerned about. Thank you.